Oh, howdy folks. Well, I hear it's gonna rain tonight, so it's time for another episode of Painting with Lester. In today's episode, I'll be painting outside doing a plein air in the rain. It's part of my light pollution series here in Eugene, Oregon. So, let's get started. Painting in the rain. When I was a kid, I grew up in the country. And when it was raining at night and there wasn't a moon, you couldn't see your hand in front of your face, you know? It was so dark. But we used to take weekly trips into the city, and while there, I noticed at night when it was rainy and cloudy that the light pollution would just explode in the sky. Wow, what colors! And you could see the silhouettes of all the trees and houses, and I just thought that was the most beautiful thing. You know, the colors of the pinks and the purples and the greens that were coming from the clouds reflecting the city lights. Here living in Eugene, there's lots of opportunities for rainy nights, and man, I just feel like we just have great light pollution. It's funny that I like light pollution so much for rain, because, you know, it's something that people mostly complain about, and which is understandable, but it's a change of the world. But wow, what cool colors you get. And I noticed in the sky, in the clouds, depending on how tall the clouds are, that the light pollution is different in color value. Like, for example, when the clouds are really high, that it reflects a large chunk of the city lights, you know, reflecting off of the high clouds. Whereas when the light pollution's really low, when the clouds are really low, that the colors are more localized to a neighborhood. When the clouds are zipping by and moving real low, it's reflecting the lights of just the neighborhood, which has a whole different color spectrum. To get those real bold colors and have low clouds, it would be raining at the time instead of just overcast. And that's how I find those really bold colors in the clouds. We live in a time where it's possible to mix color at night because of the technology of these full spectrum light bulbs, full spectrum LED light bulbs that run off rechargeable batteries. So you don't have to bring a giant power pack out to see when you're mixing color. And, you know, as an impressionist, color is everything to me. So I'm always mixing true color as best as I can, you know, like that's my biggest aim. I really just kind of focus in on what the human eye sees in color as an impressionist instead of just value studies, you know. Plein airs are great because you really get a feel of what the temperature is, how dry or wet you are, just in the pain of being out there, you know. Can't quite catch that in a photograph. It's like not with color, at least. You know, you really gotta feel it. You gotta feel cold if it's cold outside, if you're gonna paint a cold scene, or you gotta feel wet. You gotta be wet if you're gonna paint a wet scene, you know. I believe that, at least. You know, it really makes the purity of the piece kind of poke out. The olden days, you'd have to do sketches at night and then paint in the studio if you were going to do a night scene, because there was really no way to mix color in dark, you know. And I don't know if anybody's ever tried to mix color in candlelight like they would have tried in the real old days, but it's almost impossible. Really, it's just all you see, even if you, no matter what colors you have, is just values of firelight color, oranges and browns, and you couldn't see the color that you would mix, you know. So I feel like the opportunity to paint as an impressionist plein air at night is truthfully brand new. It's a new option for artists to be able to paint at night and actually mix true color. And I think that that's very exciting for me. I just, as a plein air painter, as an impressionist, I just love that is a real opportunity. And sitting alone at night, feeling the loneliness, feeling the temperature, it all shows through in paint. It's hard, it's challenging. You gotta gear up and pull all this stuff out and go out and paint, but I think the rewards justify the challenge. Bye-bye now.